I want to talk to you about this Vogue article that's been going viral recently. And shout out to the author Chante Joseph, a Black woman. It really flips the script on relationships, social media, and how women view partnership. The article argues that having a boyfriend might actually affect your aura if it looks performative. It no longer is a status boost or flex. People are posting less about their partner. They might crop him out. Y'all know how y'all be doing on IG. Okay, they are hiding their identity on the socials. Why is this happening? Chante points out in the article that having a boyfriend is embarrassing because the image is wrapped up in dependency and approval. An example of this, it could be content creators or influencers who have built a large following. They get into a relationship, might even get engaged and married, and then they lose a mass of followers because they didn't sub to you for that. Okay, they didn't follow you for couples content. We have to look at, what does embarrassing really mean here? Is it how they presented the partner, or is it actually about them now having a man, which is a different image that they are used to seeing of their favorite creator? All right, some influencers, they might think that the followers are going to view them differently, maybe less interesting, less intriguing, because now they are attached to this person. They are now making their content about them. Hey guys, let's do all these couple hobbies. Let's take these trips together. Let's da 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 da. All right, it's less interesting and it's less independent when you are attached to the man. What is great about the article is that now women are accepting singlehood as being more desirable than being in a relationship. I read online somebody was saying it's better being alone than to be in a bad relationship with some dude. The status of a woman's relationship, it's no longer the definition of achievement, that you have peaked womanhood because you have a man. Now women are focusing on their careers, their hobbies, they're traveling the world. They are maintaining their friendships, and they're putting that energy towards living a more fulfilled life, an even better life, without being with the dusties. Is this a good thing? Yes, because maybe you're not going to be judged as much. You are presenting this independent baddie woman online. The other thing could be more pressure to be successfully single. What if you're not taking trips? Okay, what if you're just doing an average 9 to 5, like you're not even a content creator? And then there's just some who like to hate on anybody. It don't matter if it's couples, solo travelers, families, elderly. There's some people who just like to hate on others doing their thing on social media. And so they might be the ones to harshly judge. Should we be shaming people for choosing partnership? The Vogue article, it actually ties into travel more than one might realize. This idea that being booed up is an embarrassment. Just how some women are embarrassed to post their man, their boo, their boyfriend online, there are travelers who have this same idea. They're not going to post the man. You might see his shoulder, okay? You might see an arm, but you're not going to see the face. Many travelers hide the man that they are with on a trip, despite being flown out. I like to see it on social media because it's like an inside joke. You'll see bits of him throughout. Sometimes the guy, he'll try to hop in so he can be on camera, like, why aren't you filming me? And then the woman, she'll angle. Y'all know how y'all be doing. It's hilarious. Let's talk about the soft life, hard wig. Y'all be like my wig. Just soft life aesthetic that a lot of women are going for nowadays. When it comes to travel, they are wanting that effortless luxury. All right. The 5-star vacation with the 5-star accommodation, slow mornings, solo brunches, ocean views, swim up breakfast, even though I don't know why you want breakfast in the water. That is so odd to me. Many women who are travelers, not in addition to the content creators and influencers, they curate their feed to project this independent baddie image. The category is independence and freedom. Showing a boyfriend can completely disrupt that image. The message of the article is that it's a mindset. No longer are we thinking how our parents, our grandparents did back in the day. It's not that women are ashamed of love or having a partner. It's that they don't want their accomplishments, their achievements tied to a man. When you are traveling solo, if that's the image you're portraying, and yes, a man may have flown you out, you really need to be careful ladies, about safety. As solo travelers, I do not share everything online. I don't share it in real time. I tend to not tag the location because I'm on YouTube. It's easier because, I organize all of my information and then I present it into long form video for you guys. But if I'm traveling with a man, you're probably not going to see him. Yes, I've been flown out. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video on that. I want you to really think about safety, especially with dating culture nowadays. Some people say, oh, well, it's a flex. Don't take me to dinner. Take me to the Bahamas. Your first date is a trip? Oh, I don't know, y'all. It gets to a point where we're doing too much and we really need to be thinking about how we are traveling, if it's safe or not. You don't know this person. I would not be sharing my itinerary, my plans, my day-to-day online. I mean, now it could work for some people because if there is an emergency, the trip is going sour, maybe he left you stranded somewhere. And if you don't want to fulfill your end of the bargain, that's when things can turn sour. So it could be good if the internet, if your followers are down for you like that. But then what are they going to do? Be keyboard warriors? How are they going to help in that situation? If you're overseas with some bestie, adding a man to the mix, you are going to be open to assumptions, gossip, and possibly even danger. So I'm not going to recommend being flown out. We want to be travelers who curate our online presence carefully. All right, you need to be thinking about these digital boundaries. Living the soft life, being spoiled and treated to luxury trips, it does seem like the dream. I heard a lot of these women who are flown out to Dubai. However, they don't show their end of the bargain for the transaction. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know about these Dubai stories. It's wild. And I mean, people can tell. They're like gonna ask questions like, well, what did you do for this trip? Like, this is not a regular cruise or resort that me, a commoner, that I will go on. Y'all know I'm a budget traveler. I'll be staying in hostels. No, I was not flown out to a hostel. Let's focus here. And it takes away from that independence. If you are being taken care of, you're being flown out like you didn't plan nothing. All you had to do was show up because he paid for your ticket, right? It's about how much control women give to men to fund their lifestyles. And possibly by hiding who funded the trip, cropping him out of the pictures, maybe women are taking control of this narrative and saying, this is about me. This trip is for me. It's for my peace. This is my experience. It is not his. It is not ours. It's mine. Leave women alone. Let them do what they do, okay? And honestly, it's up to you. If you want to hide your man, or if you want to show him. Some of the people that I've seen, they leave him completely off of their feed. Can you imagine even me talking like this to y'all and then somebody finds out, hey, I saw her in Europe with some man. And she talking about like she's the solo traveler expert. Sorry, y'all, I'm laughing. But when it does become embarrassing, you forget about the great stories. You forget about the flex. I remember Risa Tisa. Y'all remember when she went viral for that 50-part series, Who the F Did I Marry? I mean, yeah, she grew to fame, has a large platform, but at what expense? I mean, that is so embarrassing hearing about that Legion Dusty. Like, he truly embarrassed her. And honestly, y'all, sometimes these couple trips, these vacations, they give me the ick. I'm not looking for tips from them. It is more performative than anything else. I am solo traveler to the core. It's just not the type of travel niche that I am looking for. But there are people who enjoy that type of content. What do you guys think about the traveling couples? Does that give you the ick? Is it embarrassing for them to be exploring the world together? I don't think so. I'm just not going to watch it. Like, when Vogue says boyfriends are embarrassing, it's not really about hating men. I'm serious. It's about reclaiming image and control. Bottom line, you don't owe anybody an explanation, okay? Especially the internet. Now, for me, maybe if I were to switch up my content, I'm pretty much going to keep it travel related, you guys, because you all are the reason. There is no channel without you. Thank you. We're about to reach 800, period. Even if you're not traveling solo, if you're traveling with friends, you're traveling with family, you're traveling with coworkers. I don't know who does that. Even with someone special, it is up to you. You don't even have to post if you don't feel the desire. Take your pictures as a special memory because you deserve that time of treating yourself. You can look at those views. You can look at the vibes on your own time. You don't need to publicly put it on the internet. Now, if you're a content creator and an influencer, these are some things that you do need to think about when you are first starting out, because you want to keep your existing following while also making your content interesting to, the new viewers. Y'all know they always say niche down. I've heard some people talking about, well, I am the niche. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this, and they're all over the place. And honey, are they at 1 million followers? Listen, I always am talking about Ali Abdaal. I really liked how he introduced, obviously his channel was productivity, but he got married to Izzy. Now he is a father, but he did not make his main channel about being a husband and a father. Yeah, he might mention it in his videos, but honey, the niche is productivity. This is just for YouTube. We just need to keep it what we started with, because I think that's where we tend to lose followers. Unless you're getting canceled, that's another topic. You can still keep parts of your life private. That's one thing I like about the celebrities, Kerry Washington, Issa Rae. Some people were very surprised to find out that Kerry was married with children. Like, you'll never see her kids. Like, she keeps it private. I'm not saying that she views having a husband as embarrassing. I'm just saying, basically, it is great that Kerry and Issa are keeping their private lives exactly that, private. It's what it's meant to be. And it is up to each individual. There are always going to be mixed reactions when an article like this goes viral. Let's just go over a few. Be picky with the men you date, start a life with. Singleness is better than stress, trauma, and regret. Aside from the clickbait title, it's interesting food for thought. How many damn TikTok trends are all about women posting about their boyfriends and husbands? From an article in Vice, women are admitting that being publicly taken doesn't feel as flattering as it once did. This person said, having a boyfriend is embarrassing because men will embarrass you. They wrote that in caps. Of course, Chante received messages from men telling her that's why she's going to live alone the rest of her life, saying that she is bitter. Again, from Vice, having a boyfriend isn't embarrassing. Letting the internet narrate your relationship is. To me, it feels like the result of women wanting to straddle two worlds. One where they can receive the social benefits of having a partner, but also not appear so men-centered, boyfriend obsessed, that they come across as quite culturally loserish. They were saying having a boyfriend is the equivalent of being Republican. Whoa, y'all, whoa. Let's do some from TikTok. Thank you, British Vogue, for making all the girlies that have been single their entire lives feel very powerful right now. It is a well-deserved win for us. And for those who are already married and healthy, I would hope to assume relationships, some disagree with the clickbait title. The headline doesn't apply to those who are in healthy, respectful relationships. Women are celebrating this article as validating their independence. Many are critiquing and looking further into how social media portrays those who do decide to get in relationships. Some are now rethinking public visibility to avoid scrutiny on the internet. Everybody wants to share until they get a man, and it's like, silence. Others who are in relationships, they have resonated with the article because they've witnessed themselves or friends become less visible, less active online after entering serious relationships. Rather than proudly posting about a partner, they've quietly pulled back. The shift isn't about shame. They are saying it's more about maintaining autonomy. And then on the flip side, they're saying that the article is making all attached women look like they're embarrassed of their partners, regretting their choices. However, there are women who desire being with someone. And those who are in relationships, they do share them. They are celebrating them. And they're not embarrassed about it. One commenter said, if you're in a relationship, it's because you want to be, not because you have to be. And I mean, I think it's all interesting commentary, y'all. Some women in relationships admit that they intentionally soft launch or blur their partner in photos because they don't want to be embarrassed. They're not sure or certain how lasting it's going to be. All right. They're just enjoying the moment for what it is. Women are controlling our image. We're controlling the narrative, and we are controlling our privacy. It is absolutely amazing to see in this day and age. Ladies, whether you post him or not, I need you to realize and understand that traveling with a man does not define you. You don't need anyone to validate your trips, your travel partners, your boo, or even solo travel. Remember, independence is your superpower. You can enjoy solo travel on your own terms. You know what's not embarrassing? Solo travel. It's all about your story. It is your piece. It is your time. And most importantly, your passport. Get into it. Am I clocking it? I'm Jet Setter Janelle. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you soon. If you like this video, go ahead and click here for more solo travel tips.